no more left. Yeah? So we don't know we are combo. Tell Labour right for leave. Mike Henry, Alisha, and Carl Samuda. They are retiring. You see them are retire. You see them pan on campaign platform and pan on trail. When last you see Mike Henry? When last you see Carl Samuda? But hey, we see people pan on campaign stage with pan walking stick. No, that's desperation. That's desperation. Man, they pan walk they pan in the campaign platform for all the time. Oh my God, Matty Samuda old people. As a matter of fact, let's start with the leader, Mark Goliner and Jones, who's older. Natalie, come in our box, man. I send you a request. Can you over here beat up your gum? Oh, you can't come up. You don't have enough followers. Sorry. Alright, Natalie, look more. Enough for you now. Enough for you now. Natalie, bye-bye. Find on PNP live go on, man. Enough for you. Chuck Finley. My general Chuck Finley. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? How is the ground?
It's hold on. Let me tell you how the era go first. Mr. Since I sit down here so in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's some reasoning, you know. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I say people should not be allowed to vote unless they have basic reasoning ability.
Okay.
Me hear some man I conclude where say when the minimum wage raise, the price of one bread I go double to $1,000. And the simple question is, the minimum wage has almost tripled in the last.
Has the price of bread tripled?
Has the price of bread tripled? Again, if Andrew Holness stand up on a platform in 2016 and say, I am going to triple the minimum wage, what will the cry of the people be? Wouldn't it be the same thing that they are saying now? But yet, it triple. And me not hear the people them about the triple in the last 9 years. So now the same man will triple it. He's telling you I'm going to double it. If the same man will triple it, tell you say me I got double it. Wouldn't it stand to reason that he can do it?
Yes, man, you have to believe him. His record says that he can do it.
But me I tell you, say me I listen to some reason. Me I tell you, my God, hey, people, if somehow the Jamaica Labour Party don't win this election tomorrow, Jamaica will be in deep
trouble.
I hear a man, I now call such my name, who came to me early on platform arguing about minimum wage being too low and minimum wage can't buy house, is now complaining about an increase in the minimum wage.
Flip-floppers like their leader truck. No surprise there. Their leader is a flip-flopper.
But
flipping and flopping.
Let me know them. Let me tell you the people. Travis, I have been a part of several campaigns. I have been on several motorcades. But on Saturday, I have the privilege of driving with the Prime Minister's motorcade. We toured around Kingston, a few St. Andrew constituency, and then we head to St. Thomas and then on to Portland.
Yeah.
I have never seen a motorcade like that before. One of the time I find myself, I think I was about at the middle of the procession. And I was still about 40 minutes behind the leaders.
My.
Yes. That's what went into Portland on Sunday. When we get into Portland, we met up with Anne-Marie Vaz's team.
Yeah.
And that was another massive set that joined us. When we get to West Portland, I saw Darrell Vaz I also woke up into a small little something what they call a motorcade. I showed about power. Yes, I feel it could. I wouldn't call it a motorcade based on what we had. But I am telling you, Chavi, the reception on the ground. I will be the first. I will be the first to tell you that is voting the box that count. Nobody will disagree with that. But the reception on the ground, the enthusiasm, the labor rights, everybody ready for tomorrow morning. Right? And again, at this time, it is out of my hands, it is out of your hands, it is out of the Prime Minister's hand. It is now over to the people of Jamaica. You've seen,
blessings, Amalo.
You have seen what we have to offer the Jamaica Labour Party. You've seen what Andrew Holness has to offer. And you have heard Mark Golding try to give you something to offer, but them can't second what to offer you. We've heard counter tax proposal. One man proposed a tax cut to affect 100,000 people. Another man offer tax cut to affect everybody in the workforce. We've heard the Prime Minister said he will continue to do what he has been doing, that is increasing the minimum wage. Bless up, Omalo, right? So it is now out of our hands. It is now time for the well-thinking Jamaicans.
Yeah.
To take the lead.
And do what's right.
And do what is right. Right? And we hope tomorrow we'll all meet up at Belmont Road and celebrate continuity.
Yes, victory. Victory. Definitely. Definitely celebrating victory tomorrow. Because we are choosing Jamaica, and people, that's what we have to do. In this time and this season, we have to choose Jamaica. Because when we look at what has been going on in the country, let's do a real assessment of Jamaica and Jamaica's performance under this administration. We have to do a real assessment, right? We have to look at the different agencies, the different sectors, and make a decision. Omalo, blessings. What's going on, man?
So I come to steal and we just come to say one thing.
Yes, sir.
You know, throughout my years living in Jamaica, yeah? And it's been over these past couple of months, you know, knowing that the election is coming. I've never felt like this before.
Yeah.
It's a time where I cannot remember when I have ever feel so much emotion that I wanted to do something that no other day ahead of it was important other than the day that I am supposed to do it, which is September the 3rd.
Yeah. Most important day right now.
I'm telling you, there was no other day when the election was called. All the rest of the days were irrelevant to me. The only day that was relevant was September the 3rd. The other days could just pass without me eating, doing anything. There have been no other time that I could remember in this lifetime that I am so enthusiastic to do something in my life.
We just need to get to Wednesday, man. All week. We just need to just Wednesday, we I think. Just at those Wednesday. From the moment he called it in halfway through, it's like the other days, them is just, you not even want, you can't bother.
Listen, it's Wednesday for me already. Because all I'm waiting on is just to wake up. And it's like, it's going to be a joy to go inside the polling booth. I don't think Jamaicans know what it is like to have this power, that people are waiting on you to be the most powerful person in Jamaica, and they are depending on you to make them that person. You know how powerful I am?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am going to exercise that power tomorrow, yeah, by voting for the Jamaican Labour Party, because there have been no other government that Jamaicans have benefited from, yeah, in the existence from independence. No other government that Jamaica had relied on, that call upon, that say we need changes for youth when youth unemployment was in the 30s. When they say we need crime to go down, when they say we need unemployment, and in everything that the Jamaican people turn around, bad road, everything, better hospital system, everything that they turn to Andrew Holness and said, him say, I am a Jamaican. I born in this. I know what y'all are saying, and I will deliver. I may not have 10% growth coming into Jamaica, but whatever money is there in the kitty, I will use it and use it wisely to give Jamaican people what you all want.
He has answered every call. Every call.
Every call.
The call for crime reduction, he answered. The call for redevelopment and revamping of the healthcare, he answered. The call for an upgrading and rebuilding straight across the JCF, he answered the call, right? The call for the fire stations to be rebuilt and new trucks by, he answered the call. JUTC needed buses, he answered the call. The National Solid Waste Management needed trucks, he answered the call. He has answered the call of the Jamaican people time and time again. And
the youth is a very important. Remember, a lot of people used to go in the community and they said, what do you want? What the youth them? And I said the youth them want some help, man. The youth them want some training. The youth them there and them nothing now go on. Them a fear rub out them unmiggle nothing when them left school, no job, no there. And him said, no, I'm not go on a art. I go pay on for art. I go on a little money, I pay on a bus fare. And when I left art, I have a little thing for no. I don't have free something the way you call it, a college, we call it up to level 4. If I reach level 4 and get on a level 4, me have on skills that trade money and all of them things that we buy whatever phone. The money is there. The call is there. I don't understand. I am puzzled. I am baffled by what it is that Jamaicans don't read. Is it that we should just overnight everybody just be happy? I don't understand.
You know, Mr. Holness said something Sunday night that is very powerful, and he asked Jamaica a question, and I don't think the people of Jamaica realize the question. The man asked which community and which community in a war right now. Who else in a their tenure could have asked a question like that? And Jamaican people have to just, wow, in Ketri. You really have the other one here. You really have
that. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying, you know. This is not the Jamaica of 2016. This is the Jamaica. Andrew Holness is competing with Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness don't have nobody to compete with. Yep. Andrew Holness is competing with the Book of Achievement. If Andrew Holness cannot beat the Book of Achievement, the Book of Achievement beat Andrew Holness. Yep. So that is what Andrew Holness is up against. Andrew Holness is not up against no other government in Jamaica. Under no other government, the institutions that serve the people of Jamaica, or the social programs that serve the people of Jamaica have ever served them this well.
That is true. That is
never.
True. And Omar, I want to go into another segment. You've allowed me to segue into this segment, as you just said. The BOJ generates net profit of 1.6 billion in 8 months. 8 months, right? Now, hold that thought. I want to show you something else. Look at this now. Kingston Wharves rakes in net profit of $1.7 billion. Okay, government and certain state-owned. Let's look at some private companies. First Rock, this one. Yeah? 6 month, I can't even see it right here, so, but they're reporting profit 100 million, right? And if you leave First Rock and we go to which one of them, because we have quite a few, you know. Let's look at Honeybun. Can we see Honeybun on the screen? Right there. There we go. There we go. Reports total comprehensive. It's a comprehensive net profit they have, our sales of 156.6 million. Jamaica is doing well on so many facets. Jamaica is doing well in every single area you can think of. We've never seen a Jamaica like this. Companies report. Listen, CB Chicken just invested $15 billion in a brand new plant. Right? National Bomb is expanding. KFC is expanding operation. Pizza Hut and Popeyes expanding their operation. Right? Jamaica is doing well. We have brand new flights. Flight routes are being added by Canada. We have direct flight from Lisbon, Portugal. We have flights from the UAE, United Arab Emirates, right? Because Jamaica is doing well. Jamaica is performing optimally.
And Travis, Travis, that is why when Andrew Holness mentioned the 32, that the minimum wage is going to move to a living wage, and it's going to be doubled, over a period of time. And I said to myself, okay, in order for this to work, let me look at it. I'm a layman economist. So I said to myself, let me look at this and see how this can work. Yeah?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. I hear you.
What I did.
Okay.
What I did. Yeah, what I did. Okay, what I did was to look at the things that government have controlled over. Yeah? That they could use to lower the cost of business in Jamaica. So that business could then in return pass on that which they have saved to the people in terms of increase in salary. I said the perfect timing, Jamaican government is going to negotiate the energy, the electric contract. If the government, remember, it is at 40 cents at this minute. So if the government can carry it anywhere down to 20 to 15 cents, you know how much overhead a corporation with this saving or a household with this saving to pay that money over to their workers.
I'll say this to you, Marlon. When the new license is negotiated by this government, there will be diversification. Because right now, as it stands, the JPS is only using fossil fuels to generate electricity because the contract is surrounding that. And
LNG.
Right. It is the most expensive way. That's the most expensive way. We have
I am not really sticking on the contract with JPS. I'm really trying to show a lot of people, because they are saying that it is going to hurt small business. And I'm telling them, no, where government can use government resources to lower the cost in doing business, that then can pass on to people. That is what you call the redistribution of wealth. When the government use the tax code in ways to let the people get back the taxes in ways where corporations give it back to them without using the redistribution in ways to hurt corporation. So what government would be doing is that we are lowering the cost of business so that business then can return that in paycheck for those people to get a higher wage.
Paying better wages because you have removed certain things that, the cost of their overhead is smaller. So that would have, they'll be generating more and be able to pay better wages. I understand fully what you're saying.
And when they look at it that way, they look at the people have more money to spend in the economy. What that do now is give business more opportunity to expand business so that they can meet the demand of the money in the market, so that you don't have too much money chasing too little bit of goods. So people would expand their business for more business, so money and the supply match, so we don't have inflation.
Yeah. Good. Very, 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 very good analysis. But yeah, like I said, all the business community is doing well and expanding, and people is coming in and investing huge sum of monies. And I tell you this, Omar, you see, whenever the election is done, the third term is secure, and Andrew Holness is sworn in as prime minister again for a third time, or a fourth time rather. Yeah, because a short stint there plus the two time that he was elected on his own mandate. So it'll be the fourth time, right? When he's sworn in as prime minister again, we will see more investments hitting our shores. But because I can tell you this, there are investors sitting on the sideline right now watching to see the direction the country is going to go in. They are looking to see. They're looking to see which direction Jamaica is going into, and then they will come in and make their investment. Yeah. So I hear people talking about, oh, it's third term for the rich and business is booming for the rich. And when I went through the different slides in my background, oh, it's the rich that is benefiting. And I would say to that person, is it the rich people and their family that works these jobs? Because the nearly 300,000 jobs that was created by this administration that assisted the unemployment rate to go from 13.3 to 3.3% would have meant that the poor has benefited. So
But
I don't know
I would
what y'all talking about.
You know what I'd ask, Travi? I'd ask, is it the rich people that are driving on JUTC? Because what if a brand new bus buying billions of dollars buy for poor people enjoy a sweet ride? Then we ask again, they don't drive on the roads. Or is it the rich people that are going to the hospital, the health centers? Is it the rich people that are getting all these NHF medication? Who are these people? What are rich people doing at the NHF and at the hospitals and the healthcare centers and all the what rich people are doing in these places? What billions of dollars is being spent? Is it rich people?
You know what is alarming too? You know what is alarming too? The people that are bringing these arguments are actually grown folks in the Amala. Grown folks with even grown children. Them they have. I mean, grown people who here come and argue about minimum wage. And minimum wage is not for y'all. Minimum wage is not for you guys. Minimum wage is for children just coming out of school and unskilled workers. For the amount of years you have been in the workforce, you should have passed minimum wage level already. You should have a skill, because no skilled individual works minimum wage.
Probably understand this. Andrew Holness inherited an unskilled, a low pool, a big pool of unemployed people.
Uneducated.
Remember, it was the Minister of Finance said they are uneducated and irredeemable. The Minister of Finance, Omar Davis, that they were uneducated and irredeemable.
Right.
Yeah? It was he who said that about his peoples in his constituency. Remember, Andrew Holness benefit these people. Inherited these people where they were unskilled, they wasn't going to art, nothing was being done for them. These were the 38% of unskilled people in Jamaica. No employment, nothing at all. No skill, nothing at all. Remember, when you have such a great pool of unskilled people, uneducated people, you have to develop these people in order to get them up to a level where their productivity can rise and they get better pay. So inheriting these people and then say, we are going to give them high wages. That's not how business operate.
No.
That's not how business people operate. No. Labor, there is labor, and people are selling their labor, and based on the value of their labor, then you have business people is going to pay for that labor. And the labor that was being provided was not labor that was up to skilled.
Yep. We exist in a low skill environment low skill environment. These people, they're not certified for anything, and they don't want to be paid minimum wage. Like, where in the world is skilled workers, skilled individual who are certified or a college educated person working, who have absolutely no skill, not even have work ethic, wants to be paid the same as the man out the road, or what they call the big man out the road.
The flag man want to pay like the trade man. But you see, Andrew honest now.
A contractor pay one. You talk about trade. It's the contractor pay one.
But look at it now, Travis. Andrew changed all of that because over 30,000 people have enrolled into art after they hear about free education, free what they call it, free taxi fare, free lunch money, and all the things so we have a different skill set of workers, and that is why the paycheck is moving in the direction of that higher level skilled workers, because no longer can you pay them that. So Andrew know and Andrew understand that these people, rather than have people saying that, boy, I can't sit down on the roadside and I can't also want 10,000 or want 16,000 a week. He must say, it makes no sense to sit there and try to do that anymore when you can get $32,000 and still have a 9 to 5 and have all the rest of extra hours for yourself. Yeah? So we're in a different Jamaica. We're in a total different Jamaica, and we just have to recognize it, acknowledge it, and just keep on moving with the tides. There's no reason for us to say that we are turning back. There is no reason for us to say we are going to try something new. There is no reason for none of all of that. We have what we really need to move us forward. And listen to me.
We have seen what the opposition has to offer. We've seen it. We have seen it. They have been, this current opposition leader and his charges have been in control of the opposition party for the past 5 years. And for the past 5 years, all we've seen is failed and rejected policies, because in opposition is practice for getting government. That's where they're facing the test, and they have failed and failed miserable. I can list a whole raft of failed bad policy that they have tried to introduce, and Jamaica unanimously rejected them. Things like adding 1% to GCT, rejected a proposal by Damian Crawford that the PNP then distanced themselves and put it solely on Crawford when the people rejected it. It happened again when Dayton Campbell mentioned, tourism enhancement fund, which is a tax that has been added to travel to Jamaica. He said, oh, let's put on a little thing, which have meant put on a tax on imported food items. That tax would be paid by the Jamaican consumer. So that, in essence, is inadvertently, lifts the cost of living that you guys have been complaining about. And I watch them on the platform bringing out a whole basket full of items that they must say, oh, it's too expensive. But when you look at their manifesto, there's nothing in there to relieve these things that are out there portraying. When you talk about minimum wage not being enough, it's not in the manifesto. When you talk about 3 million or 2 million or 3.5 million tax threshold, not in the manifesto. As a matter of fact, we're not releasing manifesto because guess what? JLP are going to steal the ideas. What idea? All the ideas in the manifesto is the JLP's idea, is what they're doing or implementing or already announced or cut ribbon for. So when I say, when you talk about building house in a swamp and an urban center, it's not in the manifesto. Not in their manifesto. Right? Them say that the manifesto, we're going to start our plans at this time. They flip-flop and come back to say they must start it another time. Oh, the 3.5 will start in 2020, in 2026 and April. Oh, no, it not start April. It just does not make any sense. The flipping and flopping is too much. We have only one choice tomorrow, and that is to re-elect this government.
They really never had any idea to put any policy forward, because they're not really about policies. What they are about is gaining power by whatever means necessary. And they have worked out a plan to get to the IC, to formulate something, to put on Andrew, to tarnish his character and bring him down.
That was their whole plan.
That is their whole plan. Their plan after getting power was to do what they did to make Darren Bunting and Golden very wealthy, was to turn on the Minister of Finance, the Bank of Jamaica, back to whatever company they have, to turn on that pipe so that their company can get wealthy. That's all their plan is. They have nothing more in store for the Jamaican people. That is why they don't bring nothing credible that the Jamaican people can look at and say we are going to compare it with what the Jamaica Labour Party is doing. Because that is not what they are about. They are about how can we win back power. Okay, the way we can win back power is try to demonize like we demonize Edward Seago. Let's demonize the Andrew Holness. And if we can demonize him enough where the people hate him, then we can gain power. And then we can do whatever we want to do so that we can be continuous.